South Africa in drought crisis mode, the liability and ethical dilemmas with driverless cars, and Amazon introduces its first drone delivery system. I'm Sarah Bassett and you're watching Risk Africa TV. Top story this week is that South Africa is currently facing its worst drought in more than 30 years. The South African Weather Services said on Monday that the drought, blamed on extreme weather system El Niño, is the worst to hit the country since 1982. The government has declared 5 of its 9 provinces drought disaster areas for agriculture. But now it has emerged that government funds allocated for agriculture have been used to bail out Eskom. Dominic Ace reports.
In a recent interview with Risk Africa, Andre van der Walt, head of the Agriculture Centre of Excellence at Hollard Broker Markets, said that while farmers struggle to find water and fodder for their livestock, government's response has been slow going. Political parties have called on Parliament to establish an ad hoc committee to investigate government's failure to act on crop and livestock losses in several provinces. But is this a case of too little, too late?
The impact on the farming community is severe, and the additional cost that farmers have on food for the animals amounts to millions. And I really think that government should get involved sooner than later in an effort to see how we can resolve the situation that the farmers find themselves in. The outcry for help from the agricultural industry stretches far more than just to the government. So I think it is everybody's duty to get involved, talking about the food basket of our nation and Africa.
The self-driving car is coming, that much is certain. A car that can go into autonomous mode during peak hour traffic, allowing you to catch up on work and emails, surely is a good investment for the average professional. In a recent press release, Volvo announced that it will accept full liability for accidents that happen while the car is fully in autonomous mode. But how will this affect the insurance of tomorrow? Are manufacturers like Volvo biting off more than they can chew? Anton Pretorius investigates.
Stalker Hutchinson Admiral's underwriting executive Simon Coleman says that manufacturers like Volvo need to think of the new responsibilities they're taking on. He says that manufacturers will sell autonomous vehicles on the basis that it's safer than having a human driver. But when faced with the ethical dilemma, like making a call whether to swerve out for a cyclist, killing the driver, or take out the group of cyclists, liability scenarios can get complicated.
You've got a blend of vehicles. Some are autonomous, some aren't, that will be on the road. The driver of the autonomous vehicle is going to go, I deserve a discount because my vehicle is able to avoid accidents. But by the same token, an autonomous vehicle costs like 3 or 4 times the price. The cost of repairing it is dramatically higher than any other vehicle on the road.
E-commerce giant Amazon has released a glimpse of what its much-anticipated drone delivery system could look like in the near, not-so-distant future. The promotional video, starring former Top Gear presenter Jeremy Clarkson, shows a drone being loaded up with a small package on a warehouse conveyor line. Then it floats through a suburban neighborhood to a house, hovers over a yard, slowly lowers itself into a small landing pad and deposits the package, all in about 30 minutes. Sven Hugo reports.
Amazon's delivery drone will fly no higher than 400 feet from the ground, low enough to avoid contact with other aircraft but high enough to bypass traffic-clogged streets. It will carry 3-kilogram packages and travel distances of up to 20 kilometers. While this kind of technology could make your life a lot easier, regular drone deliveries are still a long way from becoming a reality. One hurdle the company has to overcome involves regulation. It can't start drone deliveries until the Federal Aviation Administration finishes drawing up regulations to govern the commercial use of unmanned aircraft.
I hand you over to Angelique Edwards with your weekly events roundup. What have you got for us this week, Ange?
Thank you, Sarah. The holidays are as much about giving as it is receiving. The Association of Women in Insurance are showing some festive spirit by hosting a clothing, toy and food drive at various collection points around Cape Town and are calling on companies to assist with donations. The charities benefiting from the AWII's collection drive include the Safe House and Jones Safe House, both homes for abused women and children. To donate, contact Sandra Snowball on the email address below. The shopping, the crowds, the back-to-back diet-busting parties, interaction with the in-laws. We understand how easy it is to feel not so wonderful at the most wonderful time of the year. Here are some tips to help you dodge the seasonal blues. The fleshy place between your index finger and your thumb is called the Hoku spot in traditional Chinese medicine. Applying a firm pressure there for just about 30 seconds can reduce stress and tension in your upper body. So if you start to feel overwhelmed by the holiday chaos, give your hand a squeeze and take a deep breath. Do less, enjoy more. We go overboard to please others during the holidays, shopping, cooking, sending cards, and attending every event. Instead, take care of yourself by saying no at least once and maybe more. Stick to your daily routine. Prioritize your workouts, shopping, book club visits, and work. Don't try and squeeze in more holiday than you can handle. Get out of the house. If your family members often pick on one another at the holiday table, taking the fun out of meals, consider eating family brunches or dinners in restaurants. Being in public discourages loud voices and bad behavior. Happy holidays! That's it from me.
That's it from us this week. Click on the subscribe button below or follow us on Facebook or Twitter for more updates. I'm Sarah Bassett, and thanks for tuning in. See you again next Friday.